Ladies and gentlemen, it is another episode of Gwent Trivia. Yes, we are in season God knows what, episode 2, and we have another wonderful group of people here. You know them for sure. We've got an analyst, a caster, and a reigning champion, a reigning Gwent champion in the trivia format. It still counts. Definitely, it is great to have you guys back here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget, the prizes are for you. We don't give anything but satisfaction and good times to our contestants, and but you guys can have that plus prizes, so that's how that goes. Why not get familiar with the contestants for this week's episode of Gwent Trivia? And we start. Let's go back to last episode's champion. Let's start with Chris, the one Christo, last week's champion, or 2 weeks ago, I guess it were. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing very well, Flake. How are you?
I'm well. Now, you are the reigning champion, so I just want to know your 2 weeks at the top. I will say this. I know that you and I have known each other for a long time. We're both very big wrestling fans. You have held the belt, essentially, for 2 weeks, which I guess, at the time now, in the modern era, is the longest title holding streak. What wrestler do you compare your title reign to?
Well, that's interesting. 2 whole weeks. I mean, I would be amiss to not compare myself to Hulk Hogan, would I not? I have said my prayers. I have eaten my vitamins. I have gotten ready for this day, so I'm ready to defend my belt.
Okay, well, don't tear your shirt off just yet, because I need to know what your faction that you're representing is, and as well as the buzz-in code and why you chose this faction.
Absolutely. So I am representing Syndicate this week because after representing SKELLIGE and all that is lippy, I decided I would just continue to, represent the most upstanding of Gwent citizens. So I'm going with Syndicate. I have paid all of my tributes to the trivia gods. I'm expecting to profit this week.
Oh,
and
yes.
And my buzz-in is going to be Horsun.
Oh, excellent. Perfect. Horsun. I got you.
Horsun.
All right, Chris, good luck to you. We're going to move on now to Jaggerous. Jaggerous, of course, is a caster for Gwent Masters and the pun queen herself. How are you, Jaggerous?
I'm good. I'm doing pretty well, all things considered. Not being able to leave my house. But, I don't really leave my house anyway, so it's just another day in the office.
Yeah, but when your behavior is essentially it's like one of those things like don't tell me what to do, right? Like, if someone tells you to do something you're already doing, you just don't want to do it anymore, because it's just then it's less of a rebellious thing and more of a fall in line kind of thing. All right. So
does that mean you're not going to tell me to pick a buzzer, because then we're going to be here all day?
Well, we're going to do kind of like a reverse psychology thing. So don't pick a faction, and definitely don't tell me what your buzz-in is.
Oh, well, it's almost as if like my faction has been foretold, considering there's a little Nilfgaard icon down there. So unsurprisingly, and also given the background we have here, I'm going to be representing Nilfgaard, and I thought about it, and I'm thinking we're going to go for some like Anvil in order, a little bit of Nausicaa Sergeant on the go. That Nilfgaard passion, I think that's what this show needs. Apparently I speak Nilfgaardian.
I was going to say, I need to get out my English to Nilfgaard dictionary. Perfect. All right. Well, you are locked and loaded. You have a big task ahead of you. Chris was pretty strong last week, or 2 weeks ago, but you are definitely in there as one of the favorites. Moving on to the actual favorite, being Shinmiri, the big brain himself, the analyst from Gwent Masters, the big bad five-head himself. This is
hello.
It's good to see you, man. How are you?
Good to be back. It was really fun last time, however many years ago that was, to be on Gwent Trivia. So
yeah, and the cards have only changed like 60 times since then. So
exactly.
There's always fresh content. That's the best part, because even if cards are not printed, they're constantly tweaked and changed. So there's always new content to be had there. Now, you are representing, if I'm not mistaken, SKELLIGE.
Yep.
And now you are the Skellige faction ambassador. So you, in your mind, are so well versed with the Skelligan war cries and such. So what would be your buzz-in for your faction?
Well, I think to go along with Jaggerous' passion, I am going to pick a voice line that you guys have all heard one too many times. Now, all together.
All right, I'm still waiting for the day where someone does the mushrooms thing, and it's not happening. But okay, now all together, I'm in for that. I like that. All right, here we go. So that those are the three contestants that we're going to be, who are going to be sort of duking it out for exactly 0 prizes, but they are 2021 brand new nothings. So they are shiny and non-existent, because the prizes again are for you guys. So hit ! keg party in the chat, and we are going to be giving away some premium kegs to you guys out there in the chat world. Now, let's get to the rules before we get to the actual gameplay. There are 3 rounds. The first round is general knowledge, just basic questions. The second round is going to be visual aids and visual related stuff. So there's going to be a picture. It's going to be distorted, zoomed in, something's missing, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm talking about. First person to buzz in with a correct answer gets 2 points. If you buzz in and you are incorrect, it is a -1 point. And then we move on to round 3, our favorite, which is the drawing portion, where we have 2 suggestions for cards that our 3 wonderful contestants are going to go ahead and dig deep into the creative side of their brain and draw their rendition of the card. Now, it doesn't have to be photorealistic or whatever. This has nothing to do with how great you draw. It's how well you sell it. So that's where the audience is then going to vote for who wins, and it's a 3 points to those winners. So on that note, it's good for you guys when we get to round 3, because there are 3 rounds of drawing and only 2 of the cards are already selected. The third one is going to be what you guys in chat want to see. And I know that, yes, Camby and Vess are always top of the list. They are on my list of possible ones, but go ahead and start suggesting at WatchFlake in the chat, and I'm going to be taking a gander at what you guys are suggesting. So in terms of what you guys want to see for our contestants. So if all that administrative work is out of the way, I think we should start. Are we all ready?
Yep, let's go.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Question number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Again, put your voice boxes on your buzzers. On the cord. Okay, well, that is already off to a great start. On the card, Scorch, how many skeletons are there?
Now, all together.
I love the enthusiasm.
It's going to be so good.
The commitment to it. All right, Shinmiri.
Actually, now I regret buzzing in, because I know Christo's strategy is just to wait for the other 2 to get it wrong first.
Damn it!
Because there's only so many possibilities. I'm going to guess 3.
That is correct. Yes, Shinmiri.
Oh, baby.
And he has cited all his sources and quoted all of his research as well. He has come prepared.
That is homework, yeah.
Heck
I was
yes.
like, it's 2 or
I'm
3,
worried
so
for
I
my
shouldn't
belt
guess it
now.
wrong.
Oh, damn right. See, and like this is straight out of Tia's book of doing her homework and coming in, because right away Shinmiri has not only studied the actual content, but his adversaries as well. He knows who he's up against. He knows the play styles here. All right, and question number 2. What is the provision cost of Parasite?
Horson.
And Baltic. Oh.
No, you completed. You buzzed in, you completed. Chris wins, but we want to hear it anyways. All right.
See,
Chris.
the trick is the short buzz in. I know this because it has the most hideous premium in the game, 6 provisions.
That is correct. It is 6 provisions, and when this was released, everyone was like, no premium, please. All right. One of my favorite types of questions. What is the name of the Skellige runestone? You know color, but do you know name? All right, whatever the hell you said.
Oh, fuck. Excuse my language. I'm going to go Dazbog. One of them is called Dazbog. Let's just throw the dice.
Dazbog is one of them, and you are absolutely incorrect. It is not Dazbog runestone.
Now, all together.
I bet you Dazbog's Nilfgaard.
Strybog runestone.
Yes, we would have also accepted Strybog runestone, or Strybog. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yes, that is correct. It is the Strybog or Strybog runestone. That is it. There are 5. They all have funky names, and Strybog is the Skellige runestone. 2 points for Shinmiri. All right, here's one. When you play, what is the deploy effect when you play Queen of the Night on the melee row?
Now all together.
Oh, we're gonna give this to judges. It is Shinmiri. All right, Shinmiri, you got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Melee row. I'm gonna say bleed an enemy unit by 4.
That is correct. It is give an enemy unit bleeding 4. All right, cool, awesome. All right, not bad, not bad. We're gonna go on to question number 5. I'm not even gonna comment on the scores. Doesn't matter yet. Still early game. All right, we love them.
I need to build up a lead going into the drawing round because I don't expect any points on that round.
Exactly. No, there's 3 rounds. Shinmiri's gonna just he wants to 2-0 this. There's no dry passing or anything. He just wants to 2-0 this competition. All right, we love him. The good boy Knickers. How many bones does Knickers have in front of him? How many bones?
Horson?
Are you calling me the son of a whore? Yes, Chris.
3.
There are indeed 3. We don't know of what, but they look like femurs to me. But there are 3. So let's do it. All right, here we go. Question number 6. Of all the nature cards, which one has the highest provision?
Anval Nego.
You really screwed the pooch by having like an actual
It worked
paragraph of a buzzin.
It completely throws me off. So if she starts, I'm out.
While you're saying it, the other 2 contestants are like, "Is she having a stroke? What's going on over there?" Okay, so yes, that is the buzzin.
I'm torn between 2 though.
Okay, well you can choose one and be right or wrong.
I know.
So,
Let's go for good old. Is that even a nature card? It probably is a nature card. Waters of Broccolon.
it is the Water of Broccolon. Yes, at 12 provisions, Water of Broccolon is top dog in that one. There we go. All right. So yes, and it's hard when you know the card, you see it, you play it, but there's like that little minutia of the game where you don't necessarily have it committed to memory. Such as
my brain was like, maybe it's Call of the Forest though. Maybe it's and I was like, no, it's not. It's not. I played enough Harmony to know that Waters of Broccolon.
I was gonna say, yeah, there was a time where Mystic Echo and Waters of Broccolon were married happily, and then they were just ripped apart by a patch, and we speak not of those days. Okay, which card has the higher provision cost of these 3? Sursa, Cyprian Wiley.
Now all together. Can I buzz in before you finish reading?
Absolutely. I won't even say the 3rd one, so you can guess with the 2 that I've said.
Yeah.
But the answer is C. It's Vivian de Tabri.
We haven't been given that answer.
I didn't even say that card. How did you know that was the card I was gonna say?
Because it's on the screen already. The 3 choices are already on the screen.
Oh, right, the visual part. Damn it. Damn it, Mark Theus.
Spoiled by Mark Theus.
I know. In my head, I was like, I thought Mark. Okay, Mark, don't put the. So Mark Theus is producing this. It's all good. And he jumped the gun on this because.
Hacking.
Yeah, Shinmiri's got wall hacks apparently. It's all good. All right, totally rigged. I did not notice. I have too many screens open, like this, the whatever. I don't even see the screen that you guys see, so I didn't know that the question with all the options. But yes, Shinmiri, you are correct. It is Vivian de Tabri. I believe it is a 9 for Vivian de Tabri, where the other Sursa and Cyprian Wiley are both 8s. Okay, Shinmiri just going full lippy on this. Everything he's got in round 1. Question number 8. Which trap has the highest provision cost? Which
now
trap?
all together?
Yes, Shinmiri.
Pitfall Trap.
Oh, Shinmiri comes through, and no, that is incorrect. It is not Pitfall Trap. Anyone else?
Horson?
The questionable Horson. Yes, Chris.
What is Mahakam Horn?
Yes, it is indeed the Mahakam Horn. For when you want to get Mahakam Horny, it is the Mahakam Horn at 8. 8 is the highest provision trap that we've got. All right, here we go. Now, this is my favorite one. One of my favorite ones. We did Ihuara Quacks last week, but this week, Spell Say Synthesis. Spell.
Oh, I'm running in order.
Judges.
Oh, come on. I have EU ping.
We will EU ping. NA is on top of this one. All right, Spell Say Synthesis.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes, I can. Spell Say Synthesis. Period. That is the sentence.
Say synthesis. SAESENTHESSIS. Say synthesis.
Wow, in full-on ESPN format. Yes, that is in fact say synthesis in the correct spelling of say synthesis. Congratulations, Chris. 2 points. Look at that. All right, here's another one. We all know this card. We play it all the time. Spell Ludovicus Brunenbaum.
Nope.
This is a Markvius question.
Nope.
This is a Markvius question. So
Can we have a definition, please?
yes, Ludovicus Brunenbaum is a card that I've never seen before. That is the definition. Spell Ludovicus Brunenbaum. And I will give you an additional point if you could tell me what he does.
It's a syndicate card,
looks
so I feel
frightening
like
as-
this is all on Christo. Come on, show us.
honestly- It looks like he's denying you access to a very fancy restaurant. He's like, you don't have big ears and a dumb hat? Get out of here. That's kind of what he's looking at.
You know what?
If
Alpha main order. Right, what was the word again? We're just going with it. Correct.
Ludovicus Brunenbaum.
Ludovicus Brunenbaum. Maybe I have to write it down and I'll see if it looks right. Okay, L. We're going to start with L.
That is a good start. Okay, I will give you that one for free. That one you get for free. That's
O.
okay.
V. I. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. CHUS. Space. BRUN. What was the rest of it?
Brunenbaum.
NN. EN or AN? ENBALM.
Wow.
And then like a little underline.
And you just guessed that?
Yes.
Wow.
They're all-
No wonder it's so wrong. Okay. So Ludovicus Brunenbaum. Who wants to spell Ludovicus Brunenbaum?
I think they both have
okay.
to try.
All
It's
right,
only
here-
fair.
If chat can, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'll give like 416 Shroot bucks to the chat to split amongst themselves if they can tell me what this card does, but don't say the name. But all right, who wants to give a shot at it?
Well, what if I know what the card does, but I don't know how to spell it?
Then
you have to try.
yeah, you're a bigger man than I am. In that case,
All right, I'm gonna buzz in just for
Yes.
shits and giggles.
use your buzzer, please.
Now, all
How close
together.
was I feel like we need to have, like one of those things where the letters that were correct appear in the right places, so then
All right.
we can use our
No.
collective knowledge.
No. This is much funnier. Go ahead.
Ludovicus, Ludovicus, Brunenbaum. I have no idea about this one. Brunenbaum.
Brunenbaum.
And what he does is what he does.
I like how. Hold on a second. I like how you're so uncertain about the first part that you're trying to sell me. It's like,
Exactly.
the card
I want
doesn't
pity
run great.
points. I want
The
pity
card-
points.
the
I don't even know if
engine's
I'm
not on, but it's got here's what it could do. It's like
I don't
okay.
even know if I know this ability correctly, but it's like deploy after 3 turns, gain 6 coins, and tribute 4, gain them immediately.
Well, I can only attest to the first part because I have the letters in front of me. You did, in fact, spell it correctly, Shinmiri.
Wow, really?
Yes, and after what the card does, I have no idea. I'll probably open this in a pack, and then, it's now just underneath my coffee table, making sure that it's level. I know that doesn't make sense because it's a digital card game. Use your brains. All right. There you go. There you have it. So after one round, are the scores accurate there, Mark? I think that they're up to date. There we have it. 8-8 and -1. So if this was the PGA, Jaggerous would definitely be running away with this Tiger Woods style. Unfortunately, negative points are bad.
Did I get -2 for that last one? I swear I was on 1. Shouldn't I be on 0?
I think
You
I
should
got
be on-
-2 on the one that I
Yeah.
got.
It's
as
okay.
well.
Mark was so into looking up this card, Ludovicus Brunenbaum, that he just forgot what the rules were. But I believe that Shinmiri should be at 9 and Jaggerous should be at 0. It's all good. But here we go. I mean, check that out. So Shinmiri just edging out there at the last second with that 1.98-0. So it's okay. I mean, some people have slow starts. There was a time back in the day where dry passing round 1 was a perfectly viable strategy. Unfortunately, this is 2021 now, so we changed things
That's
up.
true. I
But
had 3 goes and then I passed. I'm going
that's
to go
true.
back up to 10.
Perfect. Just play squirrel, play, Radovid's Royal Guard, and then get the hell out. All right. So here's what we're going to do now. We are going to go ahead and get into round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2, very simple. It's going to be visual, so you guys can kind of play along where you're at. All the contestants are going to be looking at the screen. There's going to be a card up there. The card is going to have something altered, something distorted, something missing. And our wonderful contestants are going to buzz in again. 2 points for correct answer, -1 for an incorrect answer. If they can pick out what is missing, what's different, etc. So if we're not delayed anymore, are we ready to go? All right, we are ready to rock and roll. So off to round 2 we go. Shinmiri's got a slight lead on Chris, but they are both light years away on this Kessel run when it comes down to Jaggerous. But it's okay. Late bloomer. It's no problem. We got this. All right, number 1. It is the Krite Longship. What is missing from the Krite Longship?
Horse.
Yes, Christo.
I don't know. The other guys had so much passion. I felt bad just being lame about it.
What is missing?
There are no red stripes on that sail.
That is correct. There are no red stripes on that sail. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Skellige never surrenders, right? So you never see a white flag like that. That is correct. All right, number 2. What is missing from Jacques? What is missing from Jacques? As we get the card up there.
Now, all together.
That is Shinmiri.
Hey.
Like toy soldiers.
That is correct. He's missing his toys. Can you believe that? What is going on? I want to give props again to Marcus for the wonderful, Photoshop that he does. Not just on my portrait that he uses for like the marketing material for this show, but also for what he does for the actual polishing of that. But yes, 2 points, Shinmiri. You got this, no problem. All right, we're moving into another one. What card is this?
Our shields, our ramparts.
Hey.
All right, Shinmiri's got it. You got to be quick. That ping.
That's not even his buzzer.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true. It's true.
I wanted to switch it up.
Oh,
I wanted to switch it up.
No, that's not fair.
All right.
So
Sorry.
just yell things out loud.
That is a bug exploit, and we're not going to tolerate it.
Is it Dandelion Vainglory?
It is indeed Dandelion Vainglory on the board.
Yeah, Shinmiri, a dirty cheater.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. It's like one day we're going to see Shinmiri on the analyst desk. He's like, if he used this card from this era of this card game that doesn't say, he could have won this round very easily.
I love how neither Flake nor Marcus caught that I used a different voice line from the
They all
Shield
sound the
Maidens.
same to me. Anything Skellige related is immediately blocked out of my mind. It just does not happen. It doesn't pass that first filter. All right, here we go. What is missing from Prince Stennis? Written by Marcus.
Oh, I know this one. Yes, it's the crown.
It is a crown. Yes, the crown is gone. Marcus has written this question as what is missing from Price Stennis. It's a new, place where you can go buy bulk. It's like Costco. You go to Price Stennis and buy a drum of mayonnaise if you need it. Okay. All right. Now, again, tell me, what card is this? What card are we looking at here?
Now, all together.
Yes, Shinmiri.
Count Caldwell.
It is indeed the Count Caldwell. Count Caldwell himself, a card that was wonderful in Monster List until he started, being disloyal in the most awful ways possible. All right, next one. What card is this?
And
Now, all together.
I think that was Jaggerous.
Ale of the Ancestors?
It's in fact Ale of the Ancestors. Yes, it is. Lovely card. Very expensive. Not worth your time. Definitely a lovely, lovely card to look at, though. Wonderful thing to have at weddings, the Ale of the Ancestors. All right. Now, we're looking at Koshé here, but what is missing from Koshé?
Now, all together.
Yes, Shinmiri.
It's a lady, and I believe it's Vicenna, Geralt's mother.
Okay, well, you get no extra points.
No bonus points.
No bonus points for all that extra credit work you did there, you big nerd. But no, it's in fact, yes, I will take your word for it, but it is somebody. I'm not too familiar with the lore, so chat can definitely back up Shinmiri on this one. But points to you for Shinmiri. We just had a person. A person is as general and generic as we needed here. Yeah. But props to you for getting that part. I dig it. Awesome stuff. All right, next up. What is missing from Feign Death?
And in order. Arrows?
It still sounds like you're having a stroke, but yeah, go ahead.
Arrows?
It is in fact arrows. Yes, the arrows are missing. She's not just taking a nap with a smile on her face. That's not like what she's doing. She was actually pretending to be dead because of the arrow. Very cool card. Very cool art. I like it. Very flavorful. All right. Get your eyeballs polished, friends. What card are we looking at here? What card is this?
Now, all together,
Yes, sir, Mr. Shinmiri.
the SKELLIGE card, Dagger.
Yes. Would you like to complete his full card name?
2 blades?
That is correct. He is upgraded to 2 blades. He needs them both because that bear looks mighty hungry. Dagger 2 blades is indeed the card. But look at the scores here. Even Jagger is coming through, making it pretty. And Chris just sitting on his back foot there. Come on, buddy. All right.
Rope-a-dope strategy's not working.
The rope-a-dope is not working at all. You came out swinging. Now the rope-a-dope, unfortunately, Shinmiri is just rocket ship to the moon here. All right. What is What is missing from the bare knuckle brawler? What is missing from the bare knuckle brawler?
Or son.
Yes, Chris.
The Syndicate card puts it back in my wheelhouse. He's missing tattoos.
He is indeed missing tattoos. No tattoos. Boom. There he goes. He needs that ink.
Subtle.
Yeah, very subtle. But Chris has got that keen eye looking at that polished, amazing oiled up chest. That is
It's Hulk Hogan in the later years.
No, we have met Hulk Hogan, by the way. Chris and I have met Hulk Hogan. He was carrying a Walmart bag full of 5-hour energy drinks, and he was the slowest, saddest, and most tired person I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
And when
Very
Flake
nice
says
guy.
full, he means like 65 of them, not 5.
No, yeah, it was like huge. And yeah, poor guy was just, he was very nice, gave us a photograph, but definitely tired as all fuck. All right, let's take a quick recap of the scores. Shinmiri, again, with that 2-0 strategy, no confidence in round 3, but who needs round 3, right? Unfortunately, Chris has come through just 5 points behind, which is not impossible to come back from. And if Jaggerous gets all the love from chat, she could actually pull out a tie if that's the case here. Jaggerous with 8 points, but big gains there. 8 points in round 2 is more, I believe, than anyone else in the, well, I tied with Shinmiri, so that works out very well. So cheers to you guys. Lots of progress. And now we move on to round 3, my friends, which in my opinion is the best round. And it is the drawing round. I'm going to go ahead and get reconnected to all you wonderful people out there in chat land, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you guys have some suggestions as to what this round is going to be, because this is the round where our 3 contestants are going to bust out the pen, the paper, all the sparkles and glue, the pipe cleaners, and they're going to make some art of their own. We're going to tell them a card, they're going to draw it, and you guys have to vote on who you think gave the best presentation. Now, there are we've got 2 already written down, and we need 1 from you guys. So at Watch Flake in the chat, tell me what card you want to see our contestants draw. Vess and Camby are perma-branded onto my list, the short list here. But that's how we're going to do it. All right, friends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if we are not further delayed, I believe we can get straight into the fun part, which is the drawing part. And oh boy, if I remember correctly, last time we did this, Shinmiri had a running theme in all of his drawings. He had these 3 lines, be it some type of like lightning, be it some type of like reverberation or some type of aura emanating. There was always a 3-line theme. So I'm curious to see what Shinmiri is going to do this time. But I'm writing down all your wonderful suggestions. Lippy has been immediately discarded, unfortunately. Sorry. And I have incinerated all Lippy suggestions out the window. All right. So the first card, my friends, make sure you got your pen and paper ready. And if you guys want to play at home, you can more than welcome through the powers of the internet. You can draw it at home, push it up against your computer screen, and I will see it. And that's something new technology that we have here. All right. So the first card that I want you guys to draw, very simple, very lovely. You see it all the time. It's Haunt. Haunt is the first card that you guys have about a minute or so to draw. And while you guys draw it, we can kind of discuss. So we're going to start with the one, the only Jaggerous. Jaggerous, show us what you've drawn and sell it to us.
So here is where I was practicing my spelling to see if I could actually spell say sentences and Ludovicus, because sometimes it's easy when it's written. But here on the right, you have a haunt. So you got the person sleeping and they're snoring, so we know that they're sleeping. And this kind of looks a bit like their mom, but with a weird tongue. And that's how I do a heart, because clearly it's not necessarily a bad creature, right? This actually is a misunderstood being, and this is the dead parent of the child who's watching over them while they sleep. And then here are the provisions.
See, that reminds me of when I still lived at home and I was working at the bar, and it would be my mom. Do you have to work today? And I'm like, Ma, I work till 4 a.m. Like, I don't have to work again till 4 p.m. Like, let me sleep. Are you hungry? It's like, no, I'm all right.
It's time for school.
Yeah, nobody sleeps this late.
Yeah, that's basically what's happening here. Mom's just getting off her kid for school.
Okay, well, that's a beautiful rendition of the memories I have when I lived back with my parents. All right, next up.
Yeah, and she's licking his ear.
Yeah, that never happened. At least while I was conscious. No, we're not that kind of family. Let's move on to Chris. Chris, show us your beautiful artwork.
So I decided to keep the trend going from last week and take some artistic liberties with Haunt. It's a scary card. It's a scary experience. I know myself and there are other people out there who don't like clowns. So I went ahead and I've still got the child here being haunted by, this is the Watch Flake clown emote. If somebody could throw that in chat, that would be great. But yes. That is the clown of Watch Flake haunting the poor sleeping child.
Yeah,
there we go. That clown, the one that's being put in chat.
Yeah, that is definitely. I mean, whereas some of us are haunted by clowns, other of us are certainly haunted by saying clown, which is a true thing. That is deep into the lore of my Gwent career. But yes, that is a good one. I like the usage of clown there, Chris. Well done.
Thank you.
Shinmiri, I am so intrigued by what you've got to offer.
Oh, no. All right, so here's my drawing. Obviously, I'm unable to draw hands. I don't know if you can see that. The hands of the guy haunting. Not my best work, but I did fit in the 3 lines that you were so excited about, Flake. It's the wrinkles in the blanket of the kid. So I'm since you've made such a big deal out of 3 lines, I'm going to try to get 3 lines into every single drawing here.
It looks like his bed has gills. It definitely looks like his bed has gills. Funny you should say that you can't draw hands. The creator of Deadpool had an issue with drawing feet, and that's just came to mind. He also has the worst ever rendition of Captain America. Look up, is it Jim Layfield? I think it's Jim Layfield. What's his first? Rob Liefeld. Look up Rob Liefeld, Captain America, and you will see the worst ever drawing of Captain America by the creator of Deadpool. Okay, so we leave this up to you, ladies and gentlemen out there. We're going to leave this up to you. So the voting, I believe, is open, if I'm not mistaken, to vote on who you believe is the correct or the best presentation. Again, we're going to keep this open. So everyone, put up your drawings, sell it if you can. All right, it is Jaggerous.
I won!
5% of the vote. That's enough for a wonderful majority there. 65% goes to Jaggerous. But hey, there's more. There's lots more to play, friends. Lots more to play. Also,
I'll sign this and mail you it. So
can you? I would love that.
Forever.
I actually, from last week's or 2 weeks ago's episode, I have already mailed out the Lippy drawing I did to somebody who wanted it. So everybody in chat, you're more than welcome to sort of petition our contestants for their pieces of artwork. Coffee table book is also something in the works that we might be doing. All right, let's go to the next one, friends. The next card that you guys are going to be drawing, this was an audible called by me, a veto, because this was not supposed to be this card, and I said, no, it has to be this card. It is the Musicians of Blaviken. The wonderful Musicians
I have this
of
on my
Blaviken.
wall.
This is such a brilliant card to draw. So much going on here. How did this happen? Why is this happening? We're going to start with Jaggerous again. Jaggerous, show what you got.
Okay, so this is actually, it's a metaphor. So I'm just gonna, I guess.
Metaphor different animals?
So here we have our lovely Musicians of Blaviken, which represent GameStop. So here we have GME, and then here it says hold, and then here it says WSB. Then here's a diamond, because we're gonna have diamond hands. And as you can see, our stonks are going all the way to the moon or the rainbow, but that is my art.
Okay, I gotta say, that is pretty damn good.
And like everyone's happy.
It's so good. It's
we're
like
fucking over Wall Street.
Oh, right from the ass up to the cock. Just rocket ship. Perfect. Just no stopping the whole way to the top. I like it's topical. It's potent. It's very, the imagery is beautiful. I love it, Jaggerous. That's a really good one. I do like it. Not to mention, you've got like this smug look on that ass's face. It's just amazing. He's like, yeah, I know I'm worth garbage, but a lot of nerds like me, so that's how it goes. All right, Chris, what do you got, buddy? I want to see what you've got in terms of musicians of live again. Chris is confused. Chris, I don't know.
I don't even want to show mine. I'm embarrassed. Jaggerous drew her animals better than I did, and she had a metaphor in there as well. I drew like stick figures.
What the hell is that?
It's a horse, and it's a dog, and it's a cat, and I mean, I drew them excessively small, so like maybe that's better, but not really. Don't even vote for me. Vote for Jaggerous. It's better.
Does anyone else see like a birthday cake with like some type of lines going through it? Like, I'm curious.
I incorporated Shinmiri's 3 lines. That's why.
Okay, somebody feed that fucking horse. That poor horse is it's the worst. All right, Chris. Well, so Chris is maybe actually tapping into that little part of rebellion in the chat that wants to vote for the person that says don't vote for me. That's an ideal strategy too. Maybe I've just outed you as well. Who knows?
Yeah, sure. That was my strategy. Trying
to give you an out here, buddy. It doesn't happen all the time. All right. We're gonna move on to Shinmiri. Shinmiri, give us your analysis of that. Oh my goodness.
Here's my musicians of Blaviken, and as you can see, I was roping out near the end. The animals get fewer and fewer details as they go up, and then I rush the 3 lines in for the rainbow at the end. But there you have it. The 3-line trademark is there, Chris. You can't steal that.
That dog. Is it a unicorn dog? It has like a horn face.
Those are his ears. He has big ears, okay? Almost looks like a fox now that I look at it, though.
Okay. That horse it looks like it literally just had the worst fucking week. Like,
I mean, it's got 3 other animals piled on top of it.
It literally looks like I look when I'm about to, like, when someone walks into the bar 5 minutes before closing and asks to see a menu. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, that's basically what that is.
That horse looks like he manages a hedge fund.
Yes.
I should put,
right.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen it, the musicians of Blaviken by our 3 wonderful contestants, Jaggerous, Christo, and Shinmiri. Please put those cards, those beautiful drawings back up. All right, and the winner with an even bigger margin of victory is Jaggerous, spelled as Jaggerous on the poll. I just want to make sure that...
This is basically like GME. So, there's only one way for it to go.
Okay. Good old Jaggerous. All right. Congratulations, Jaggerous. All right. So the best part about this now is that sometimes you just get inspired at the last second, and somebody threw in a suggestion that I really want you guys to see. We're gonna start with Shinmiri this time. We're gonna start with Shinmiri. Shinmiri, show us what you got.
Well, here's my masterpiece.
Oh
my! This. He's got the ponytail, the squiggly lines of the fish struggling in his hands.
No wonder that fish was caught. It looks like the worst fish ever. It wanted to be caught. It was just like, just end me. Just turn me into a taco. I am so done with this. Great detail on those lips, by the way.
I know. I don't know why I spent so much time on the lips. I wanted to try to get like this. You know how the adept has like this surprised look on his face, or it's like gasp, and he's like surprised that the fish is struggling or something.
This guy looks like he has a sponsorship by like Maybelline or something like that. Like, those are some beautiful lips. All right. Thank you, Shinmiri. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. We're gonna move on to Chris in this case. Chris?
So I've taken inspiration from your stream, Flake. I have drawn, instead of drawing the adept, I have drawn the alternate art, which is actually the fish fucker. So you can see, you have the adept getting ready to put the fish into his pants. The fish is screaming, ah, while the adept is smiling. He's very happy about the situation that's about to happen. I did steal Shin's 3 lines. That is the speech bubble, so to speak. And I can't draw hands either, so that fish is just floating on his arm. But that's the fish fucker.
So props to the guy's do-rag, first of all. That's real awesome. Some solid street cred there. I would always think that if that premium of that card lasted a little bit longer, that would probably be the inevitable outcome, because that guy looks a little bit too happy to be holding that fish the way he's holding that fish. Okay, Chris. Well, thank you very much for that very unique... Yes, very unique look
In case it
into
wasn't
what's
clear.
going on. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay. Can we complete the epic comeback?
Yeah,
Jagger.
so I always thought we were going to get a picture because I was like, what is this card like again? So I just gone with what you told me. I concentrated on the lips like Shinmiri, and so this is maturing. So you can see we've got a rugged chin on the fish dude, because he has a really solid chin, and he was trying to get some tail, so he's got the tail, and then this is the fish. Because I didn't really understand why he was called Fish Fucker, so I was like, oh, the fish must be amazing. So I gave it a bikini and some pretty girl eyes. But I kind of realized that actually the bottom half of the fish kind of looks like an elephant. So my elephant fish hybrid, my rugged chin man, he's got a little heart because he really loves fish.
Elephant trunk.
Dear
Yeah,
God, is that is that Jay Leno? Look at that chin. That is insane. That is insane. So I'm gonna say, just gonna take this fish and that's my Jay Leno. It's
It's
terrible.
got two heads. It's got like the elephant head thing, and then it's got this.
No. Okay. Well.
I was gonna give it hair, but then I was like, fish don't have hair, Jagger.
If anything, we have opened up the vast market of fish bathing suits, which, I mean, there are so many fish out there and none of them are wearing a bathing suit. So congratulations to you for really just making some type of nightmare fuel type of sea creature there. That is obscene. Okay, well, Jaggerous, that is beautiful. I will renege on what I said earlier, because I gotta be positive about this, because everyone out there has been so positive about the show. The voting is open, friends, and the winner by a hair is Shinmiri. Takes
Wow.
it with the cover girl herself. Amazing, with a 41% of the vote. That is impressive. I think you might have scared people away with the fact that a gigantic fish had beautiful eyelashes and a two-piece on. It kind of, and that. Like,
I mean, I'm disappointed in myself for even drawing this. You know, when you start drawing and then it gets progressively worse and worse, and you're like, no, I can save this. I can save this. I can definitely.
Honestly.
And then
It's still good. It's still good.
maybe
Yeah.
I had a bikini. Yeah.
like that dude with the
Just a
chin.
little creepy. It's still good. It's still good.
if that dude with the chin tripped and fell face first, he would strike oil with that chin. It was insane how long and pronounced and sharp that chin was. Okay, well, we have basically determined the winner of episode 2 season 3 of Gwent Trivia. It is indeed Shinmiri, but before we get to Shinmiri with his parting shots, we're going to go ahead and reverse order of points here and talk to Chris. Chris, tell us what went wrong here. Your title reign is over. Is it Syndicate? Is it just not strong enough right now?
You know what? It's after making the Hulk Hogan mention at the beginning, I threw because I didn't want to have to rip my shirt off at the end. I thought that might not be things people would want to see, so that's why I threw because of that.
Maybe you're like the NWO Hollywood Hogan at this point, and then you're gonna have to come back later and sort of, I guess go to TNA.
Wash
and
up?
then,
Is that what you're implying?
exactly. Just accept.
I win
the fact-
once and now I'm washed up. Thanks, Flake.
So you'll just
Next
like
week, all 3 of the drawings are going to be your clown face. That's all. Just clown face.
All right. Thank you so much again for playing, Chris. Where can we find you? Give us a little bit of details on all the Christo things.
Twitch.tv/TheOneChristo. I am there Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Twitter, YouTube, all the rest of that. It's all under The One Christo.
Beautiful. Thank you so much again for playing. We'll see you again on the future episodes. Move on to Jaggerous. Jaggerous, now we know that you're already a wonderful Gwent caster, the queen of puns herself. We did not know that you had such turmoil in your mind that you then translated onto in paper and artistic format. But valiant effort at the end there to come back and make it very interesting. So how do you think that if you would change anything about your strategy moving forward, what would it be?
I wouldn't take financial advice from Reddit. I don't think that's a very good move, to be honest with you. I think ultimately trying to spell Ludovicious Bone and Bomb or whatever the heck his name was, that was a bad move. Also, ping, so probably moving to America or Canada or somewhere nearer to you guys. I think that would be a smart move as well, especially now that like we've got a new president and all that. I think that's it's a wise choice. Except that we're not allowed to go anywhere because of coronavirus, and that's why I lost.
Okay, blaming it on a global pandemic is a perfectly sane way to actually go ahead and, reconcile with the fact that your drawings were scary as fuck. All right, we're gonna move on now to actually before we do, Jaggerous, tell us what's going on. Where can we see you, find you, do all that other jam?
Well, I live in Scotland. If you can't know, I'm on Twitter at Jaggerous. I'm basically just Jaggerous on everything, except I think like Riot. I think someone took Jaggerous. I still don't know who that is.
And I told you can have it for $100. That's it.
I see. That's what happened. Yeah, no, Jaggerous and all the things. Sometimes you find me commentating Gwent on CDPR streams, sometimes on like other streams, small tournaments and that kind of thing, community stuff. Yeah, that's about it.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you for coming to Gwent Trivia and having a wonderful performance. Moving along now to the Rope Master himself, the chief analyst of Gwent Masters, the one, the only Shinmiri, comes through. No confidence again, but he pulls it out at the end, makes it real tight, but bam, slams down that 27-point Harold Gord at the end on the last say and wins the game. Beautiful.
Yeah, thanks, Flake. And thanks to the viewers. I can't believe they actually voted for one of my drawings to win. So I'm very surprised. Glad to be your Gwent Trivia champion. You can find me at Shinmiri2 on Twitch and Twitter. I stream weekdays, usually around 10:30 a.m. Pacific, which is 7:30 p.m. CET. And I'm streaming Gwent. I've also been streaming Dark Souls 3 recently, which has been a lot of fun, and a little bit of Apex from here and there as well.
I can definitely attest to the fact Shinmiri put me through the ropes, pun intended, in terms of Apex, and that is definitely worth your time. If you guys are out there and you see Shinmiri streaming, go watch whatever he's doing, because he'll do it in quite the efficient and definitely effective manner. Shinmiri, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on your crown as Gwent Trivia Episode 2 Season 3 champion. You have about 2 weeks to revel in this and tell everyone how awesome you are. So, any parting shots before we say goodbye?
I don't BM. I'm well mannered. I think it was a close one. It was actually, like, I don't know, in the history of Gwent Trivia, I think definitely one of the closer matches, wouldn't you say, Flake?
I will definitely say that. There have been some blowouts before. I think when McBeard was on the show, he was up by like 22 points by mid-round 2, and then it just became, I had to like deduct points from him just for, I was like, nah, you can't. No, you're just like handsome text, and you're gone. All right, well, thank you so much, Shinmiri, and we will catch you again soon.
We can't lose.
You can't lose.
Woo,
You just can't
Shinmiri,
lose.
woo, yeah!
Yeah, all the fanfare for the one and only Shinmiri. Yes, you can't lose is like one of the just asking for it. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Only said that, like during the quiz.
Well, yeah, you can't say that during the quiz, otherwise it's problematic, because then you're going to lose. Or I will make it so that you do lose. I'll just take points away, like candy from a baby. But everyone out there who's been watching, you guys have been very patient. Exclamation point keg party, do it now. We're going to be choosing a winner for this in a couple seconds. But I do want to say thank you so much first of all, to our 3 contestants. You guys were awesome, as well as Mark Theus of 983 TV. He put this all together, and all the production value and everything. He does excellent work. He's the one pushing the button, pulling the strings, flipping the switches in the background. So big ups to him, but mostly, again, to you guys who watch this. It is always our pleasure to be able to entertain you guys. You guys are awesome. So without further ado, for myself, Mark Theus, our 3 contestants, we bid you adieu. Be kind to one another. We're going to be picking a winner if we haven't already. If I listen... All right, we're picking the winner right now. So we will pick the winner and let everyone know who won. And we will see you next time, where our contestants will be Lady J, Crozer, and once again, the returning, perhaps back to the top of the mountain, of Christo. Thank you very much. Be kind. I love you. I'll see you around soon. Bye-bye.